Hello everybody and welcome to Colonial Plaza, where today we have Game 4 of the AWL Championship between the Nightmare and the Widows. Widows entering off of a Game 3 win, 7-3. And today, looking to go and get their third win, which means they'd be one win away from capturing a championship. So I guess we'll get the start for the Widows. It is time for baseball as Chloe Lightning steps into the box to begin the game for the Nightmare. Lightning entering with the average at 200. One home run and 6 RBIs. First pitch to her. In there for strike one to begin the game from Sally. Slow pitch. Slow pitch 2 starts in the playoffs so far. 1-0 record. And that's ball inside on the slider. ERA is at a 1.38. So looking pretty good here, and that is going to be hit to third. Chloe diving stop, can't make the play cleanly as Chloe Lightning is going to reach to begin the game. Well, Hale Barabara steps in now, 4 home runs, 11 RBIs for her. The type first on the team in the playoffs for the Nightmare. And we know about Lightning's speed at first, and the first thing they'll do, the Widows, is check her back safely. Now a pitch out here, and Lightning is not going to be going anywhere. The 1-0, not yet another throw over to first. Barabara safe again. Oh, the 1-0 is going to be inside now. 2-0 to Barabara. The 2-0 inside, ball 3. Slow pitch behind in the count here. 3-0. There's a strike as she gets the fastball over. Now a 3-1 count. That's going to catch the inside part of the plate there. Full count to Hale Barabara. 3-2 on its way. And hit into left field. Falling Gonzalez is there in time for the first out of the inning. Now Jack Crackling's turn at the plate. He homered in Game 3. Looking to maybe have another one here. Make it back-to-back days for him, perhaps? We'll see how the game turns out. First pitch, though, swinging at it. Hit in the right field. Mark's coming on, sliding, and can't make the play. She misplays the ball out there, and Crackling is going to reach first. That's going to bring up Chip Lightning. 3 home runs, 14 RBIs in the playoffs for him. If there was an MVP award for the league, Chip would have definitely won it this year, that's for sure. Throw back to second, and Kiwi is safe. Lightning on the playoffs, his average at 268 leads the team in the playoffs coming into today's game. Second pitch, changeup, strike 1. So 1-1 the count to Chip Lightning. That's a little inside, 2-1. And the throw back to second again, and again Lightning is safe back there. Keeping her honest over there, not letting it get too big a lead. That is smash foul, first base side, so 2-2 count to Chip Lightning. Here it comes. And holding back on the swing, good thing he did. It's a full count, 3-2 to Chip Lightning. The 3-2 now, grounded again, foul. First base side. Oh, once again a 3-2. Hit to short. Lilith's going to go over and make the catch for out number 2. Got him to chase a pitch outside the zone. Doug Outen's turn. 3 home runs, 10 RBIs on the playoffs for him. First pitch to him, missing low for ball 1. Second pitch of the at-bat is hit to third and through in the left for a single. So the Nightmare have the bases loaded in their half of the first for Jose Armstrong. Looking to get their first run of the day. And what a time to get it in the very first inning. Coming against a pitcher who they've hit very well off of before. First pitch is a strike. The last time that these two teams faced off, the Nightmare hammered slow pitch. She gave up 8 runs, 8 earned runs in that 9-5 loss in the regular season. And now it's the playoffs, and now slow pitch, I'm sure, is looking for a bit of redemption from that last game. That's hit third base side. Chloe can't make the diving play. Foul ball. 1-2 to Armstrong. Another one fouled off. We'll do the 1-2 again. 1-2. Grounded to short. Lilith is there. And there's that at first to end the inning. So the Nightmares strand 3 as they leave the bases loaded. Widows turn in their half of the first. What do they do? We'll find out. Yao Ling is going to lead off for the Widows in their half of the first. Today they're facing the Nightmare ace, Marcus Midnight. First pitch to Ling is going to be a strike as she swings over it. Second one missing inside. 1-1. That one skied into center. Chip's coming on, and he's there for out number 1. Now Chloe Nightingale, second batter of this Widow order. First pitch to her is hit up the middle into center for a single. That's only Midnight's 12th hit allowed in the playoffs. He's coming in 3-0 in all 3 starts. Been successful in winning those. Lilith Nightingale, first pitch to her inside, ball 1. That one's going to miss outside. So 2-0 to Lilith. And hit back up the middle and another single. So the Nightingale sisters combine to get on base. As now we will see Crush Gonzalez. 5 RBIs for her, average at 429 coming into today's game. First pitch is inside for ball 1. That's going to be another one inside. So 2-0 to Gonzalez. There's a high strike from Midnight. 1-2 to Gonzalez. Inside, 3-1. Gonzalez has walked a ton in the playoffs. And she's going to chase this one. Infield fly as Kiwi makes the catch for out number 2. Rose Davenport's turn. 378 average and 18 RBIs. She leads the playoffs in the RBI category. What a time to get one here. Nightmare failed to score in their half of the first. Widows looking to avoid the same fate. Davenport counts even to her at 1-1. Now 2-1 as that one misses high. The 2-1. Big swing and a miss from Davenport. 2-2. And hit right to Barabara at second to end the inning. Both teams failed to score, leaving runners on base. And after the first, top of the second coming up, we'll see Dawkins, Hankeris, and Marcus Midnight for the Nightmare. DJ Dawkins stepping in to lead things off for the Nightmare in their half of the second. Dawkins has had a really good last set of games here, hitting extremely well. Looking to carry over into this one. First pitch is going to swing at it, grounded out to second. De La Cruz is there for the first out. Tank Hankeris now digging in, averaging 214. He's got 1 home run and 4 RBIs so far in the playoffs. First pitch low for ball 1. Slow pitch coming in with only 5 strikeouts on the playoffs so far. She's not known for getting a lot of those, so we won't see her ring up a lot of people, but she can do it from time to time as that one is fisted over to third for the second out. So Marcus Midnight stepping in. He can hit very well for a pitcher at the plate. In the last few games, we've seen pitchers hit very well. Audrey Messier in game 3. Randy Bombasso can hit the ball for the Nightmare as that's grounded to second. De La Cruz gonna get the final out. Nightmare go down in order 1, 2, 3 in the half of the second. We'll see Pontarelli, De La Cruz, and Marks for the Widows. Looking to break the tie coming in the bottom of inning number 2. Carla Pontarelli stepping in, leading off for the Widows in their half of the second. She's locked in here at the plate, and the way she's been hitting, I'm not surprised at all. She had a home run in game 3 of the series, but she's behind here in the count, 0-2, and she's going down on strikes to begin the inning as she checks her swing. Umpire says, back to the bench with ya. Fatima De La Cruz steps in for her first at-bat of the day. First pitch is going to be high. Ball 1 to De La Cruz. Check swing there. Strike 1, 1-1. Off the plate now, 2-1 to De La Cruz. That one is chopped back to the mound. Marcus diving play and throw to first, going to get her. Out number 2 on the inning. Now Jennifer Marks stepping in. Widows looking to avoid a 3-up, 3-down inning of their own. We'll see if they can do that. Marks behind here, 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. And she's going down on 3 straight pitches to end the inning. Knocking bat off her shoulder there. Top of the lineup coming up for the Nightmare. Top of the third as well. Who's going to break the tie first? We'll see what happens in the top of the third here at Colonial Plaza. Kiwi Lightning stepping in for the Nightmare as we get back to the top of the lineup here. First pitch to her is going to be a strike. High 1-2. Second pitch, another strike. So, slow pitch wasting no time here. Getting ahead of Kiwi Lightning. And she's going to go down on strikes to begin the inning. What a start for Sally Slow Pitch. Her first strikeout of the day. Coming against one of the better hitters in this Nightmare lineup. But, as I said before, all up and down this lineup, the Nightmare team can hit the baseball. Hale Barabara's turn now. She's going to ground this one to third. Chloe is there for the second out of the inning. And it's Jack Crackling's turn. He singled in his first at-bat of the day, continuing his hot-hitting ways. Again, in Game 3, had a home run, and he's going to get another base hit here as he singles into center. So 2 at-bats for Jack Crackling, 2 singles for him. That's going to bring up Chip Lightning now. 0 for 1 so far for him. You know about Lightning's speed, 2 down the base path, just like his sister Kiwi. They're both threats on the base path at any point in time. That one is fouled away, so Chip behind in the count to slow pitch, 0-2. And he's going to sky this one into left field. Gonzalez running over. Not going to be able to get there in time, though. Long foul ball. We'll do the 0-2 once again. Here it comes. Grounded, and De La Cruz diving play. Not going to get Chip at first, though. I said it. Even on those infield ones, difficult guy to get out. So Doug Outen has a chance to get an RBI here with Crackling on second. 2 outs on the inning. First pitch, curveball, strike 1 from Sally Slow Pitch. Already up to 41 pitches now. This is the 42nd. Grounded to short. Lilith is there. Gonna get out in net first to end the inning. Once again, Nightmare Strand 2. They got 5 hits, no runs though. Widows, 9-1-2 to up for them in their half of the third. Sally Slow Pitch leading off the inning for the Widows. Not one to do much at the plate with the bat, but she has a 200 average coming into the day. So we'll see what she can do here. She's going to pop this one up in the center, and Lightning is there for the first out. So Yao Ling stepping in now. Second at bat for her as we've gone through the Widow lineup one time. Second time through, let's see what kind of noise these Widows bats can make. First pitch though, fouled off. Second one's gonna miss outside, 1-1. Another one missing high and in, 2-1 to Ling. That one is popped up in the center, and Chip is there once again for the second out. Chloe Nightingale's turn. She singled in her first at-bat. Looking to keep it going here and keep the inning alive for the Widows. Looking at the first pitch for ball 1. Second one, catching the outside corner. 1-1 to Chloe. Inside, 2-1. And one a little high, umpire says, 3-1. And there's a walk for Chloe Nightingale. So Lilith has a turn now at the plate. She also singled in her first at-bat. These Nightingale sisters love to hit one behind the other. They feel like they're at their best together when they can do just that. As it also sets up for Crush Gonzalez in that 4 spot. And a diving stop from out and the ball gets away from him. So Lilith reaches for the second time today, and now Crush Gonzalez has a chance at the plate. She popped out in her first at-bat. First pitch to her is going to be high and in. 1-0. Make it 1-1. Third pitch is going to be a little high. 2-1 the count. Make it 3-1 to Crush Gonzalez on its way, and there's a walk for Crush, loading the bases for Rose Davenport.
The first baseman, number 36.
That's Gonzalez's 18th walk of the playoffs. That leads the team. And Davenport, first pitch swinging, first run across of the day for either team. Widows strike first here in Game 3 as Carla Pontarelli steps in for her second at-bat of the day, looking to keep the inning going and get some more runs across. Getting to midnight early is one of the keys to the game, as manager Claire Soriano told me that they wanted to get to midnight early. Once they do that, they feel like they have a chance to blow the game open. And there's going to be their second run as Pontarelli singles into center as well. Well, that's 2 now. Fatima de la Cruz looking to keep it going. 0 for 1 on the day, but the bases are still loaded. Long as there's runners on base, Widows have a chance to do some good things with it. That is going to be fouled right to the plate. 1-1. Inside, 2-1 the count. That's going to be left upstairs. 3-1 now to De La Cruz. Check swing, strike 2 to De La Cruz. And that's going to be fouled back. 3-2 will do it again. Lined into center, but right at Chip Lightning. That's going to end the inning. The Widows do get 2 though. A lead 2-0. See 6, 7, 8 due up for the Nightmare. Top of the 4th coming up here at Colonial Plaza. Jose Armstrong leading off for the Nightmare in their half of the 4th. They saw the Widows get 2. Now they're looking to get runs of their own here and get on the scoreboard. Second pitch of the at-bat. Popped into left. Gonzalez going back. Has enough room out there for the first out. DJ Dawkins stepping in. 0 for 1 on the day so far. As I said earlier, though, we know he's been hitting very well these last couple of games. Looking to keep it going here, and that's a good swing on the first pitch, but fouled off for strike 1. Now the 0-1. Missing low with the curveball. 1-1 the count. There's a high strike. 1-2. Already has 1 on the day, and not going to get another one here as I get past the glove. De La Cruz at second. Dawkins reaches. Single for him now. And Tank Hankeris at the plate.
Number 30.
He's struggled a little bit in these last couple of games. And they will throw over to first. No movement over there, though, from Dawkins. He has some speed as well. This Nightmare team, though, they've got speed, they've got power, they've got pitching. They can do it all. And that's the reason why they are here in the championship spot. 2-0 to Hankeris. Check swing, but there's a strike for Sally's slow pitch. The 2-1. Back-to-back strikes from slow pitch. Now 2-2 to Tank Hankeris. That's going to be popped up and fouled. Pontarelli can't get there in time. 2-2 now. Again to Tank Hankeris with 1 out on the inning. He's going to hit it to second. De La Cruz diving play to get the first out. And they'll double him up at first to end the inning. This Widow defense doing their part today. Good stop there to end the inning. 8-9-1 due up for the Widows in the half of the 4th. Jennifer Marks stepping in to lead off for the Widows in their half of the 4th. Almost a second inning. That's not what inning. This is the 4th inning, bud. Big swing there from Marks. Now a 1-1 count. It's hit up the middle, and Marks gonna get on base. Replacing Raven Chaos today in right field, and now she has a hit on her tally. As Sally's slow pitch steps in. 0 for 1 on the day. And slow pitch showing bunt here. Not gonna make contact there with it. 0-1. Another one here. Fails to make contact again. So now she's gonna swing the bat here. 0-2. 1-2 as that pitch misses high. Another one high. So 2-2 count the slow pitch. That's hit into the left center gap, but Lightning is there for the catch and out number 1. We haven't seen the Widows play a lot of small ball and bunt at all really this season. We saw it there with Sally. It did not work, unfortunately, but Ling here with a chance. She's going to show bunt, and it's going to be foul right behind in front of Hankeris there. Another bunt. This one is fair, and Ling's going to be thrown out at first with a sacrifice. Pays off. 2 outs on the inning, though. Chloe Nightingale at the plate. Walked in her last at-bat. Has a single on the day as well. So, first pitch inside. Ball 1. Second one, check swing. 1-1 the count to Chloe. That's hit foul, first base side. Now 1-2 to Nightingale. Chasing the high pitch, and she's down on strikes to end the inning. Widows can't get the run across. They still lead by 2 though. Top of the 5th coming up. It's Midnight and the top of the order for the Nightmare. Marcus Midnight stepping in to lead off for the Nightmare in their half of the 5th. Slow pitch so far, doing a really good job not letting the Nightmare offense get the best of her, as that is a line out to Marks in right for the first out. Kiwi Lightning's turn. Single on the day for her in 2 at-bats. So 1.04 ERA now for Sally's slow pitch. As this next pitch of the at-bat is going to be inside, so back-to-back strikes to begin the inning in the at-bat. And that is grounded to third and past Chloe's glove. Don't see that very often, but there's a base hit for Kiwi Lightning. Down the third base side, her second single of the day. Brings up Hale Barabara.
Number 4.
261 average. And that's a pickoff attempt to Lightning. At first, she's safe. Again, the Widows don't want to let Kiwi or any of these speedy base runners get themselves in a scoring position. Is that pitch out there, and that's grounded to short and past the glove of Lilith now. Both Nightingale sisters. Usually sure defenders in their spots, but not this time. Both allow base runners, and now Jack Crackling's up. 2 singles on the day for him, and an RBI spot here as well. Looking at the first pitch changeup for strike 1. Second pitch of the at-bat is hit right field and into the seats. Strike 2 now. 0-2 to Jack Crackling. Here comes the 0-2. Grounded to short. Lilith is there. Gonna get the 1 out at second. Back to first. Not gonna turn 2. Instead of runners in the corners for Chip Lightning.
Number 2.
Single on the day for him. And he now has a chance to get his sister home from third. He's gonna take the first pitch, and it's gonna get past the Cruz at second. So the runner from second is gonna round and get to third as well. Runners in the corners once again as Doug Outen steps in. Chip now 15 RBIs in the playoffs for him. First run of the day for the Nightmare. They're now down by 1. With Doug Outen looking to tie the ball game up here. He's gonna hit this one into the gap in right center. 1 run gonna come across. That's the tying one. Chip is gonna round third and come home. The throw not in time. Nightmare have the lead now.
Now batting, the left fielder.
A
Number
double
19.
and 2 RBIs for Doug Outen gives the Nightmare the lead. And now Jose Armstrong's turn. Looking to extend it a little further here, perhaps. The 0-1. That one is hit foul into right. 0-2 now to Jose Armstrong. Missing low with that one. It's a 1-2 count now. Slow pitch. Having a rough inning so far. And it's just going to get rougher here as that is gone into left field. A home run from Jose Armstrong of the 2-run variety. This one 384 feet. Nightmare now lead 5-2 with Armstrong's second home run of the playoffs. DJ Dawkins' turn at the plate, looking to keep the inning going. in their good favor here for the Nightmare. They've got 5 already in the inning. Looking for more. Grounded to first. Davenport there. Out number 3. Finally, Nightmare do get 5 in the inning, and they have the lead now, 5-2. With work to do, 3-4-5 due up to the Widows. Bottom of the 5th. Cloe Nightingale's turn, leading off for the Widows in their half of the 5th. With the Nightmare got 5 in their half of the 5th. As Lilith swings through that one, strike 1. And make it strike 2 as Midnight is ahead. 1-2, and Lilith down on strikes this time to begin the inning. Crush Gonzalez's turn. No hits for her on the day, just the walk. 0 for 1 though. First pitch, high, 1-0 the count to Gonzalez. She's gonna hammer this one into center. They were deep and ready for it though, as Chip was there on the track for the second out. Now Rose Davenport's turn. She's 1 for 2, single and an RBI on the day for her. That one is lifted out into right center and down on the track into the wall. Davenport has herself a double. 2-out double for Rose Davenport. Now Carla Pontarelli is stepping in.
Number 20.
Pontarelli in a big spot here, looking to get a run back. One of the 5. And that's grounded to short. Out is there for the final out of the inning. Widows fail to get anything, despite the runner on second. We'll see Hankerus, Midnight, and Kiwi Lightning for the Nightmare. Tank Hankerus stepping in, leading things off for the Nightmare in their half of the 6th now. First pitch is going to be in there for strike 1. Slow pitch looking to bounce back after a rough 5th inning where she gave up 5. That one is going to miss high and away to Hankerus. The 1-2 grounded to De La Cruz at second. And there's the first out of the inning. Marcus Midnight stepping in, 0 for 2 on the day for him. I'm gonna say the way he's been pitching the past few innings, probably see him go at least 1 more. But we'll see what happens here as that one is hit foul, first base side. 0-1. Now this one's a little inside. 1-1 the count to Midnight. Here it comes. Hit foul. Now it's a 1-2 count. And so far, Nightmare only have 1 strikeout on the day. That one is grounded to the mound, but Sally not going to get it. Carla will, and they're second out of the inning. I thought for sure that Sally would take charge of that one, but Carla called her off, and they got second out. So Kiwi Lightning has a turn. She has her 2 singles so far, looking to keep it going here with number 3 perhaps. We'll see what happens in this at-bat though. Now that is fouled off first base side. The 0-2 now to Kiwi Lightning to get out of the inning. Hit foul hard third base side. Now it's a 0-2 count again. Here we go. And not going to get out of the inning just yet as Kiwi has her 3rd single of the game. Hale Barabara stepping in. Single for her on the day as well. And we'll probably see a similar game plan to the last few times. Kiwi's been on base. A pitch out first. There it is. Nothing doing over there at first. And here comes the 1-0. That one also hit in the center. Back-to-back singles for the Nightmare. And now Jack Crackling's up. 2 singles for him on the day as well. Widows make a switch on the mound. They'll go to Donisha Moss. And they will nullify, a little bit perhaps, the matchup problem that Crackling poses to righties. But Crackling's home run came off of Donisha Moss. So say that what you will in that situation. The 1-1 now 1-2 as that's fouled off to the Widow dugout. 1-2 from Moss. Little high and inside. So now it's a 2-2 count. And grounded to third. Chloe gonna make the play this time and get the final out of the inning. Nightmare failed to score more runs on the board. We'll see De La Cruz, Marks, and Moss due up in the half of the sixth. Widows trail 5-2. Fatima De La Cruz leading off for the Widows in their half of the sixth. They're only down 3, so plenty of time to get back in this one. And 3 runs is nothing for our Widows, we know that. 1-1 on the poor swing there, make it 2-1 to De La Cruz. Now 3-1 the count now. That one, that out into left field, high, far, gone. A home run from Fatima De La Cruz. My oh my, she took the high pitch and did a lot with that one. Her second of the playoffs. It's now 5-3. Widows looking to make this a ball game here again. Jennifer Marks' turn. She's going to step in and single into center. So, the 7 and 8 do their part. And Adonisha Moss is going to step into the batter's box here. As Ryan Foster is going to take over on the mound for the Nightmare. And Raven Chaos is going to take over for Donisha Moss. So she's not going to swing the bat here. So Chaos versus Foster here. And Foster's pitched very well in the playoffs for the Nightmare. That one hit in the center. Lightning able to run it down for the first out of the inning. We've seen Foster pitch very well in the playoffs, and in the last game we saw him come in. He was the big reason why the Nightmare won that game. That was game 2 of the series, 2-1. He shut down the Widow offense in the latter half of the game. That is hit out into second, and Barabara is there to make the catch for out number 2. Now Chloe Nightingale stepping in. A single and a walk for her today. First pitch, strike 1 to Nightingale. That one hit back up the middle, and there's another single for Chloe Nightingale. Which means it's Lilith's turn at the plate now. As Widows keep the bats alive here in the inning with just 2 outs. Lilith, 2 singles on the day, 2 for 3 so far for her. Check swing, strike 1 as Foster gets ahead. Second pitch of the at-bat. Chop to first, and they're going to throw over to get the final out of the inning as Foster covers the bag. We'll see Fawn Ribeye take over on the mound for the Widows, and as the Nightmare do up in their half of the 7th, they lead still 5-3. Chip Lightning stepping in, 2 singles on the day for him, and an RBI as well. Fawn Ribeye taking over on the mound for the Widows. We haven't seen her a lot here in the playoffs, but when we have seen her, she's done a lot of good stuff. No runs allowed for her so far, and only 1 strikeout in the playoffs for Ribeye. The 1-1 count. That's grounded to short. Lilith is there, barehand pick up on the first, getting the first out of the inning there, out number 1. Doug Outen now stepping in, 2 for 3, a double, a single, and 2 RBIs. That one is going to be a strike as Ribeye gets the slider ahead for strike 1. Second pitch of the at-bat. Curveball in the dirt, evening the count at 1. The 1-1 is in there for strike 2. Good spot for that one. The 1-2, getting him looking. That's a strikeout for Fawn Ribeye. First of the day. Second of the playoffs, Jose Armstrong's turn. He homered in his last at-bat. That one gave the Nightmare the lead. Gave them the 3rd run of the day. Or that one gave them their 5th run of the day. He extended the lead. So it's a 2-0 count now to Armstrong. That one hit to second. De La Cruz not going to make the play. It gets past her into center for a single. So Jose Armstrong reaches base for DJ Dawkins, right fielder. Single in 3 at-bats today, 1 for 3. First pitch is going to be a little low. Ball 1 to Dawkins. And Outen's going to go, throw down. They're going to get him at second to end the inning. What a throw from Carla Pontarelli. We'll see Crush Gonzalez, Rose Davenport, and Carla Pontarelli. Bottom of the 7th. Get up and stretch, folks. Widows trail 5-3 in Game 4 of the AWL Championship. Now Crush Gonzalez leading things off for the Widows in their half of the 7th. Got some work to do. Down 2. That's going to be grounded to third. Kiwi is there for the first out of the inning. Now Rose Davenport's turn. 2 for 3 on the day. A double, a single, and an RBI, her 19th of the playoffs. Grounded to third. Kiwi is there. And there's second out of the inning. So Carla Pontarelli's turn now. 1 for 3. Single on the day for her. That one hit up the middle hard, and there's a single for Carla Pontarelli. So the tying run is at the plate. And who else is it but Fatima de la Cruz? She homered in her last at-bat. And looking to go with another one here. First pitch. Late swing from De La Cruz there. First strike. That one's going to miss outside. It's a 1-1 count. And De La Cruz into center. She does it again. Home run, Fatima De La Cruz. Her second of the game. This one tying the game at 5. Her third of the playoffs. 5th RBI as well. Bringing up Jennifer Marks, who's 2 for 3 with 2 singles on the day. What a wild day at the ballpark this has been. There's a 1-1 count now to Marks. Make it 1-2 as she looks at that pitch inside. 1-2, chasing the high pitch, and there's the final out of the inning as Foster gets the strikeout. Widows get 2 and tie the game back at 5. Here we go. Top of the 8th, Dawkins, Hankeris, and Foster due up. DJ Dawkins leading off the top of the 8th for the Nightmare. This has been a really fun game, and I appreciate you all watching to come along the ride with me. And there's Crush Gonzalez flashing the leather for the first out of the inning. That's leading the Biz Call a gem, as Hunter Wild is going to come in and pinch hit for Tank Hankeris at the plate. First pitch from Ribeye is going to be a swing and a miss for Hunter Wild. Wild with 2 RBIs on the playoffs. That is a grounder over to first, and Davenport, no one's going to cover. So Wild reaches safely, as we'll see Paris Burnett pinch hit for Ryan Foster in the pitcher spot. So Burnett swinging at the first pitch and fouling it third base side for the first strike. That's an unfortunate way to start the inning for the Widows defense. There's a little miscommunication there perhaps. But there's a strikeout as Burnett swings through the high fastball. That's out number 2. And Kiwi Lightning at the plate, top of the order. Having a great day so far. 3 singles. You can't be mad at that. That's with the game being in the position it is right now, all tied up at 5. You know you played a part because you scored some runs. And Lightning is going to be robbed of a hit. Yes, she will, as Lilith throws her out to end the inning. Kaylee Fair going to take over on the mound for the Nightmare. Widows looking to do some damage here in the bottom of the 8th with Ribeye, Ling, and Nightingale due up. So the power hitting catcher Kanye Jin come in and take over as she pinch hits for Fawn Ribeye. That's going to miss outside, and Kaylee Fair's on the mound for the Nightmare in this half of the 8th, bottom of the 8th. That's a check swing, 2-2. And there's a strikeout for Fair to begin her outing as she sits Jin down. Now Yowling 0 for 3 on the game so far. She had game 3 off. This is not the return she wanted to have here in Game 4. But there's a single into center. And it's rolling a little more, but it's just going to be a single as Ling's going to stay on first. What a time for your first hit of the game in a tie ball game too. Chloe Nightingale, 2 singles and a walk for her on the day, with 1 out on the inning. And with Ling's speed, we know she's a threat to go at any point in time. We'll see if they send her here. There she goes. Throw down a second. Not going to get her. She's safe and now in scoring position with 1 out on the inning. Nightingale's going to hit it to first, and Wild is there to get the out. Second of the inning. Going to bring up Lilith Nightingale, who's 2 for 4 with 2 singles on the day. Big spot here for Lilith. If she can get on, Crush Gonzalez will have a chance to take the lead. The tying run is at third though. 3-0 to Lilith. And she's going to walk on 4 straight. So here's your big spot for Crush Gonzalez. You play for these moments right here with the pressure at its maximum. This is what it's all about, folks. First pitch is high. 1-0 to Gonzalez. Gonzalez hits it out in the center. Going a long way. See you later. A home run from Crush Gonzalez. 485 feet. An absolute moonshot. 8-5. Widows now lead. Crush's first home run of the playoffs could not have come at a better time. Rose Davenport now up, looking to keep the inning going here. It's now 8-5. And I think I see Jane Saffel warming up in the bullpen over there. She's getting ready to go, I'm sure. Grounded back to the mound, and fair is there for the final out of the inning. Top of the 9th. Widows looking to end this one here. It's 8-5. They have the lead. Barabara, Crackling, and Lightning do up. Hale Barabara leading things off for the Nightmare. 8-5. Widows have the lead. And send for the woman. There she is. Jane Saffo on the mound. Looking to close this one out for the Widows and put them 1 win away from capturing their 2nd championship in AWL history. 1-1-2 now the count to Barabara. And there's a strikeout for Jane Saffo to begin the inning. Jack Crackling's turn. 2 for 4. 2 singles for him. Jane Saffo on the playoffs. ERA of 2. And there's the 2nd out of the inning as Crackling is going to ground out to Pontarelli. As Chip Lightning is the last hope for the Nightmare here in Game 4 of the series. With the win today, the Widows would go up 3-1 in the series and be 1 win away from a championship victory. The 0-1 grounded to first. Davenport there. Final out of the game. The Widows win this one coming from behind, winning 8-5, and are now up 3-1 in the series, and they have a chance to put the series away in front of their home fans. What a great game, a wild day at the ballpark this really was for sure, in every sense of the word. Great offense all across the board. Sappho gets her 2nd save of the playoffs, and we'll see what Game 5 is going to have in store for us here very soon, as Pancho de la Cruz, Crush Gonzalez, and Jose Armstrong are the 3 stars of Game 4 of the AWL Championship. So, Widows are just 1 win away from capturing the championship, 3-1 in the series to the Nightmare. We'll see Serena Slider and Iggy Havoc take the mound in Game 5. Can the Widows get it done? Next week, we're going to find out if they can capture a championship. Alright, you guys, with that being said, that's going to wrap this one up. Thank you all so much for tuning in, listening, and watching. I appreciate you all. Do the things you usually do. Like, share, comment, and if you're new here, please subscribe and hit the bell. It all helps me get better and continue to grow on the YouTube platform. Thank you all so much. There's going to be videos on the end card, a couple of them there. Watch them, get all caught up on all things Widows franchise here on the channel, and I'll see you in the next one. But until then, you know what to do. Keep on shining and keep on grinding. I will see you all in the next one.